Hey folks, welcome to Street Rust. I'm Keith. There's the street and the rust is all over the place on these vehicles. Hey, from time to time, I'll buy a new tool to put into our arsenal. And today I got this little mini sandblaster from Harbor Freight. It was $29.99. What I'm going to do today, I am currently working on and from time to time, the air compressor will be kicking on. I'm going to try to rearrange that so it's out of our hair. But forgot where I was. But anyway, this is this. We're going to get set up. I'm going to show you how to use it. I can get you in here real close and just show you the basic setup. It was super easy. We'll talk about the baking soda a little later. You got instructions there. But you know, I used some Teflon tape and put on the air nipple here. This nozzle, it actually came with 2 nozzles. I don't know if they accidentally gave me 2, but it comes in the box like this. And these are in a bag, and that's just your little air nozzle there. This brass ring comes off, and they're the same size, so I don't see any value of having 2. They're pretty durable, it looks like. Anyway, you just screw that on. You've got let's see, there you go. Then you got it on off here. They want you to turn it off when you're done spraying so you don't accidentally discharge. Turn it on before you start spraying. Okay. As far as PSI, this thing is rated at 7 CFM, 90 PSI. They do not want you to exceed 150 psi, and it says it here, max air pressure 150 psi. That's at 7 CFM at 90 psi. But my little low, I need to get a bigger air compressor. Y'all subscribe so I can get a bigger air compressor, please. Anyway, I'm at 4.8 at 43.7 at 90, but we're going to see how it works. I've used the bigger Harbor Freight one with some media blaster, and the reason I bought this small one, the reason I'm going with baking soda is because on engine parts, and let me show you what I mean by engine parts. This is not a car video necessarily, but there's all the parts, and on auto parts you don't want to use a cold slag or real heavy media. You want to use something lighter so that you don't potentially get foreign material at a later date into your engine. That wouldn't be good. So let me get this set up, and we'll see what we got. Be right back. Alrighty folks, first of all, this apparatus, I didn't mention it, I don't think. It was about 30 bucks on screen. Let me make sure you guys can see me okay. Oh yeah, so about 30 bucks. You can buy the expensive sodium bicarbonate in the big bag for 50 bucks, whatever. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube use this and it works well. From a safety perspective, I do wear glasses permanently. I got somewhat of hand protection, and I am going to wear a little bit of a mask. Very difficult with us folks with eye deficits, because it fogs everything up. I want to see how it does on this valve cover. I want to see how it does on the body of this carburetor. I'm not worried about even this drum here. This is a drum off a 1970 F250. I'm not really concerned. I've got it all cleaned out. I'm going to be flushing that out before I put the bearings in. I'm not worried about sodium bicarbonate getting in there because it's water soluble. All right, with all that in mind, I haven't even opened this up. So I'm guessing you sift it through there so you don't get any foreign material in there. I'm speculating, so let's see how that flows through there. Oh yeah. Nope. Wait, what? What? Guys, is this right? I mean, come on. I got to sit here and sift all this through here. I don't think I want to do that. So let me go back to the instructions and see if it says anything about this little basket, and I'll be right back. Well, you know what? Butter my butt and call me a biscuit. I'm gonna show you this picture right here. It doesn't show nothing about a basket or anything of that nature. So guess what? Coming out. I'll have to go back and look at some YouTube videos. You know, the older videos, this is red. The newer ones are gray. This is just elastic. Well, if I figure something out on that later, we'll talk about it. If not, we won't talk about it ever again. Anyway, I'm gonna fill this up with a little sodium bicarbonate. Come on now. I bought the big box. It was about $3.50 at Walmart. I found it on the laundry detergent aisle, believe it or not. Okay. And pound for pound, this was the cheapest way to go. So that's what I did. There's a little air inlet. I guess that to prevent vacuum. So I'm curious how well this sodium bicarbonate, baking soda for us common folks, will work. And then I'm curious about how much it's going to take. I'm going to set this in here. I don't want that box getting wet on the ground. Wet's bad. By the way, I do have an inline water filter to capture any moisture in the line here. So, oh look, we got a little air. Blow away some of that. All right. So, here we go. Okay, let's turn it on. You can tell, I want you to see this picture here. Okay, we are turning on, and that would be off. So off shouldn't do anything. Well, it shouldn't. On does. Woo! All right, mask up. Let's start with this little metal right here and see what. I'll get you guys in a little closer here. I want you to see what I'm seeing. So, looks like there's some type of latex paint on here. It doesn't like that at all. But this is the factory paint, the darker blue. It'll take it off if I wanted it off. It takes rust off. Just doesn't like that latex paint. I don't know what kind of paint that is. All right, let's try out this carburetor right here. Oh wow! Let's turn that down. Are we out already? No, there's still some in there. You can't really, it's just on off. You can't really regulate the airflow with that. Tell you what, that looks pretty good, folks. I think we're about out. Okay, for safety, I'm gonna turn it off. It still sprays. Still sprays when it's off, folks, so be careful. Get a little more baking soda in here. This baking soda seems to be flowing really well. I'm wasting quite a bit here. I got this stuff going all over the place. Just put that in there. Alright, I'm going to turn it down as low as I can. See what happens here. There we go. Boys, that's not too bad. I am noticing, first of all, that there's dust everywhere, but it does like it being up a little more level. Let's see if I can find a really bad spot here. Here. Let y'all see that right there, what we can do. Got a mud dauber nest in there. Let's see how that works. Get that mud dauber nest. There it went. Alright, I'm gonna say that works pretty good for the carb stuff. I'm digging that. Let's see if it takes, it doesn't like latex, any type of latex paint. Let's see what it does on this black, this paint on here. Oh yeah. So I'm digging that. Oh, I wanted to check, let's see. On the bottom down here, you got these, the throttle. I want to see if it knocked that rust off that. Yep, let's get some more. Y'all see me make a big old mess here. Woo! The good news, just baking soda. You put it in your cookies and you can put it in your Harbor Freight blaster. There we go. But still, any way you look at it, this is better than sitting here trying to do this by hand. And what I am getting to understand here a little bit is that it likes to be even, not like this. So looking great, looking great. Hope y'all can see that good. For you carb guys, that's a blessing right there. Okay, haven't even taken this carb apart since I pulled it off, but look at that major difference. All right, a couple other things I want to test here. On the inside, you usually got a lot of, I cleaned this out with brake cleaner. Usually you got a lot of grease, and I'm understanding this doesn't work really well for grease, but let's see. Stuff that's greasy. I think it'll work. That's better than sitting there scrubbing it. So here's the final thing I want to test out. Is we got this hub here. Hope it doesn't collapse on the table. All right. I want to see how this is going to do on, this is cast iron on this hub. Oh yeah. Empty again. So I think, as you can see, folks, it's gonna work great for that too. And what I hope you're seeing is how much easier. It seems like we're making a mess, but this is, I'll take the water hose and it's baking soda, you know, I'll wash it down off the concrete pad, but versus a steel wheel and all that work, I mean, that would have taken me probably 5 minutes to do with a steel brush or something like that, and I'm just whipping it off. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get all 3 of these items as blasted as much as I can. I'm not going to bore you with that. I might keep filming. I'll just go put some music on and we'll do fast forward. I'll start with this here. Let's see what I can get done. All right. Alrighty, folks, I am going to pop in the garage here. Shut off the noisemaker. I want to open this garage door so you can see it snowed. What 4 pounds of baking soda looks like. Let me make sure, let me wipe off the camera here. I want to make sure you get a good view. I'll tell you what, you know, if you're doing this every day for a profession, you're going to have to go with a different media, a different tool, things of that nature. But I'm going to tell you, especially, you know, this will work on wood too. If you're doing some hobby stuff, you're just, you know, this is going to be painted anyway. I'll have to get a wire brush and knock off this latex paint, which ain't going to be a big deal. So there you have it. I got to go buy some more baking soda. We went, for this video, we went through 4 pounds, about $3.50. But when you look at other media and the cost of it, it's going to be cost effective. Plus, hopefully you'll be doing smaller projects. But you know what? That's clean. That would have taken me an hour with a wire brush. And I can paint that. I can, you know, rebuild it with some of the Derek rebuild kit, Vice Grip Garage, and we can get that. So hey folks, thank y'all for watching this. Just a little short video on a new tool, little review on a Harbor Freight mini media blaster. Me personally, worth the money, worth the effort. So thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please disregard the car that just went by me in the background. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and be blessed.